Hey, come on down to Cherry Poppins Gentlemen's Club tonight. It's Prosthetic Tits Tuesday. All things half off. We know you're at home tired of staring at that cancer survivor with no tits, so come on down and stare at some hotter ones here. All drinks half off. All meals half off. Your pants half off. But just remember to bring cash, because these chicks don't work for free. See you tonight at Cherry Poppins.
What's up, guys? It's the Gamebro, back to you today looking at In the Hunt on PS1. No, we're not looking at the Saturn version, the ultimate slowdown, pause the game, go take a shit, come back, then the screen moves. This is the PS1 version. Developed by IREM, published by Coco Pelli. This two-player capable, or was capable, shoot 'em up was released in America on March 15th, 1996, even though the arcade game developed by IREM came out in 1993. And the group of designers at IREM that did In the Hunt later formed the Nazca Corp, and if you know that name, they created the Metal Slug series, which this game resembles a lot, as you can see destroying up background objects. But instead of the guy from Metal Slug, or I don't know, whatever you call those people, you're a fucking sub. The player assumes control of the Gran Via, a sub tasked with overthrowing the Dark Anarchy Society before they activate the Doomsday device. The Gran Via can shoot forward missiles, vertical missiles, depth charges, and so on. Power-ups are available with pickups, but as I died so many fucking times, as you can see the shield on my sub for most of this recording, I never got any. And in similar fashion to Metal Slug, this game doesn't scroll by itself, it is player-controlled. The hitbox on this yellow submarine is fucking terribly large. It's impossible to avoid anything, like a bullet to the chest. Slowdown's a little noticeable. It's not as bad as the Saturn version. That's probably one of the worst games I've ever played in the way of slowdown. I wanted to review that one first, but I made it through 5 seconds of the game and turned it the fuck off. After the first stage or two, this game gets really fucking hard. The last stage is a barrage of death. The whole game is a barrage of deaths. Fighting your way through these missiles is fucking death. Level design is pretty bitchin', but overkill with all the shit ton of stuff on the screen like Age of Ultron. The bosses are hit or miss, with some of them being fucking amazing, or some of them being more bland than a Bob Dole ad. It is somewhat satisfying being able to have the ability to continue through and complete this at about a half hour or so, or play it for a few minutes and put it down. Just like playing with the misses, there's nothing like getting to go down, 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 and dive, dive, dive on that pussy. More like give her that skin torpedo for 30 seconds. But man, what you come here for? Why you watching this? You want to know my thoughts. Playthrough on the easiest difficulty, this game is fucking crazy. So much shit on the screen at all the time that there's no way to see it coming from all directions. Maybe it was the TV I'm playing it on, maybe it was me jerking off halfway through. The levels seem to drag on at times, which is why I was, and you get to go through a shit ton of lives and continues and dying scenes hundreds of times across the 40-ish minutes to play through it. Definitely the R-Type Metal Slug crossover if it were U-571, but after playing this you wish you were Bill Paxton floating in the water as your shit gets blown up. Boss battles seem impossible to do without dying, as the speed of the player's sub is just so fucking horrible you can't get out of the way. The final boss lasts for minutes, as you just countlessly get fucking wasted waiting for the Mario Kart credits ending to kick it in. All in all, not the best game, but something different for sure to make more of a great addition to the collection rather than a great pickup and play. Visually crazy, graphically pretty fucking awesome, but I dial it back on the on-screen action. Way better compared to the Saturn slow-mo version. Was it worth it to get stuck in 3 hours of traffic and contemplating suicide through central Philly? Abso-fucking-lutely, because this long box looks perfect as a shelf queen as it is. Speaking of long box, a good version of this will cost you around $200 or a box of $20 worth of NES common games. All in all, this game is like the girl you want to fuck but not really tell your friends about, and when you do, it doesn't really meet the expectations you had, but it still satisfies, and you nod your head in your own self-approval. But that's what this is all about, right? In the Hunt still gives you that satisfaction even if you want to keep it to yourself, and that's okay. You could fuck all the pussy you can handle, but you still jerk off, right? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, get the fuck out. Comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you get notified. All that bullshit. Do it for the algorithm. Hit up my OnlyFans. Also, call me on the emergency suicide hotline. I work on there overnight. So, until next time, I've been the Gamebro. Peace!
You fucking whore.